Who is this person? He's the #1 genius from the Divine Feather sect's first-year students. Haha, he's just going up there to humiliate himself. Even if you had to compete with me, you should have presented before those three. Why did Ninger fall in love with such a guy? Hey. Alright, Ni Li must have something good to show. Gu Bei. Yes? Watch it carefully. With all your heart. Sense the intent within. It'll be of great help to your cultivation. Hey? Yes. Haha. Look at him, considering himself as a master. Of help to Gu Bei's cultivation? But why only Gu Bei? What will Ni Li show? This junior brother seems rather young. But since you're willing to show us your skills, your courage is commendable. We can't be too demanding either. Ha 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 ha. Earlier, someone wrote the word, love. I'm untalented, but I can also offer to write a word and make a fool of myself. Sure enough, Ni Li's aiming at me. He's so stupid, even if you had to compete with me, it should have been before those three presented themselves. Now, no matter what he does, he'll only make a fool of himself. Besides, he can't beat me. This word is for those who are destined for it. Huh. Which one of us in the side chamber isn't a genius from the three major sects? Who would need his guidance? He. From looking at his Tao intent, it seems he hasn't even reached the heavenly fate realm yet. Hey, but still this young lad is taking it seriously. It's nice to be young. Don't make a noise, feel his intent carefully. Maybe he has some special understanding of Tao. What happened? Just what? Can't feel even a thread of Tao from it? He's just doing ordinary calligraphy. Ha ha ha. Is that guy a moron? This competition is about one's insight towards the Tao intent. What is this kid trying to accomplish by simply writing a word? Junior brother, in this meeting, the theme is to display Tao comprehension. You have to write it with your understanding of Tao. Not just calligraphy skills. Right. Hey, I can't even bear to look at it. Ha ha ha. I wonder what his master will think about him when he sees him tomorrow. My calligraphy is finished. Please. What does this even has to show? Calligraphy skills? Sword. Even if your calligraphy skill is magnificent, there's no Tao intent in it. What there's for others to evaluate. Tisk. Newcomers of this year. I thought an extraordinary genius had appeared. I totally didn't expect him to be an idiot. What a shame for the Divine Feathers sect. I think junior brother Ni Li must be confused. I'll admit that my calligraphy skills aren't as good as yours, but what's the use of just calligraphy? Ha ha ha. Even senior brother Yi Zhan admits defeat. Junior brother Ni Li's calligraphy skills have indeed reached a high level. Ha ha ha. Wahaha. What does Ni Li mean by this word? Isn't this just an ordinary calligraphy word, sword? And there's really no Tao intent in it? And what exactly is Ni Li trying to show to Gu Bei? Isn't he just a trash? Ha ha. Ha, this kid. Ha ha. Ha ha. Poofed. Ni Li. Ha ha. You're the real genius. Ni Li is indeed a genius. His comprehension towards the Tao has far surpassed that of people like Yan Yang. You idiots. You are indeed fated for it. Surpassed Yan Yang? Stop joking around. No one's going to believe you guys. Or maybe it's that among the geniuses of the three major sects all gathered in this side chamber, only you can comprehend the Tao intent that's hidden within. Haha, you can say whatever you want. I don't care. Either way, if you guys can't comprehend the supreme sword intent contained in that word, then it's your loss. Sword intent. Am I inferior than that guy? Just what is in this normal word? I really want to know. Really? Do you feel anything? No. Isn't that just drawn from a simple fur brush? It doesn't even have a single bit of Tao intent. Are you actually believing in Gu Bei's nonsense? About this one. Those three are the main judges. The word made from junior brother Ni Li is really good. In the art of calligraphy, he has indeed reached the pinnacle. But I really can't feel any intent from it. And so, I believe the word, love, is better. Even Brother Long said so. This is just a normal word. Ah, yes. I thought that everyone was just competing casually. Since Senior Brother Long and you all are not satisfied with it, let me just destroy it. Yeah, it's better to destroy it before Long Tianming senses anything on it. Wait. There's someone with such understanding of the sword. My heavenly world Qi can't compete at all. It's true that there are outstanding people in outside world. And this boy is even above those outstanding people. What's going on? Is there really something mysterious in this word? From this word alone one can feel the sword intent is as deep as a vast ocean, whose depth can't be reached. He's the real deal. Yan Yang. Judging from Yan Yang's reaction, it seems he's already immersed in the word's profound sword intent. This character originates from an ancient and supreme expert's 10,000 heavenly book of true intent. The very structure of this word contains that expert's boundless intent. It's enough for experts like Yan Yang to comprehend for several days and nights. If Long Tianming manages to get a hold of it, I'll be in trouble. In order to prevent Long Tianming from seeing it further. Sorry. Ha. This word's true intent can be written without Dao intent. It's only a word, after all. I wrote it today so everyone could have a look. For those who could comprehend something from it, you can be considered to be fated with it. But let's stop it here for now. It's such a pity. A little more, and I feel I can discover more of its profoundness. Sits. I understand. Understand? Even Yan Yang. How could it be possible? Oh, brother Yan Yang is also able to feel it. So it isn't me bragging, right? How could I be worse than Gu Bei? No, I must figure out the mystery in this word. He. Wait. Is there something wrong again? I want to buy that calligraphy. I wonder if junior brother Ni Li will be willing to part with it? I am willing to pay 50. No, 100,000 spirit stones for it. 100,000? 100,000 isn't a small sum, it's just a word for me anyways. Well, if junior brother thinks this isn't enough, then how about 150,000? Although this price is still less than this word's true worth. But I hope junior brother Ni Li will consider it. Since junior brother Ni Li isn't willing to sell it, you shouldn't force him. Brother Yan Yang. Senior brother Long and senior brother Yan Yang are being too serious. I can write dozens of these words in a day since it doesn't require Dao intent at all. If every senior brother and senior sister wants one, I can give everyone one. Does his brain has some loose screws, or is he pretending? Now, I can't prevent Yan Yang from obtaining it anymore. No matter how many words junior brother Ni Li can write in a day, I'm still willing to pay 150,000 spiritual stones for it. A gentleman must treat his friends sincerely. How can I just simply accept such a precious thing? Originally, I planned to build a good relationship with Yan Yang. Simply selling the word would be a bad choice. Let's do this then. Since senior brother Yan Yang is willing to spend so many spiritual stones on it, I'll gift senior brother Yan Yang a second word. What? Sister Qin Yu, please give it to brother Yan Yang. So fast. I don't want to waste time. What did he write this time? Whoa. Please. Thank you, Sister Qin Yu. Marshall. Close. Many thanks, junior brother Ni Li. Compared to these two words given to me by junior brother Ni Li, all ordinary items are too insignificant. Excuse me, Sister Qin Yu, Could you give this to Brother Ni Li? From now on, Brother Ni Li will be my friend. Please. Thank you sister. In that case, I'm honored to have senior brother Yan Yang as a friend. I was unable to prevent Yan Yang from obtaining Ni Li's word, and now he got 2 of them. Seriously. I wonder if junior brother Ni Li can also write a word for me. I'll also offer you 150,000 spirit stones. No. No way. Of course, to avoid favoring one over the other, I will also write 2 words for Sister Minyu. Sword. Bright. I'm going to trouble Sister Qin Yu again. No, it's my pleasure. Thank you junior brother Ni Li. Junior brother Ni Li seems to have feelings for junior sister Ninger. From today onwards, I'll take good care of her. Whoa, Holy Saint will take care of her. Xiao Ninger would definitely have boundless prospects. Have feelings for me. Oh, then I'll have to thank senior sister Mingyue. I also thank you, Sister Qin Yu. Please. I wrote a few words and was able to build a relationship with brother Yan Yang and sister Mingyue, and I also made 300,000 spirit stones. I earned a lot. This is easier than selling demon spirits. Hey. Ha ha ha. You really proved yourself Ni Li. Now all girls of the Heavenly Note sect will know you. Although, I wasn't able to sense anything at all. But still, I accept you. Ahaha. In the ghastly ruins, I tried my best to prevent Ni Li from obtaining spirit stones. In the end, despite all the hard work, he managed to obtain 300,000 spirit stones so easily. Let them both have the words. Besides that, there's some kind of mystery in his ability to write words. I wonder what other hidden talents he has besides this calligraphy skill. He didn't even produce the slightest ripple of Tao intent when he wrote those words, and I wasn't able to sense his cultivation. If he's actually trying to hide his cultivation, then why did he show off in this competition? If Ni Li has such a profound understanding of Tao, then why wasn't he able to enter the heavenly fate realm, or is he trying to hide his cultivation? Interesting, I really can't see through him. He's young, and if he really has talent, then it'd be a good idea to recruit him. As for the words, since he's a disciple of the Heavenly Feather sect, he will have to give me some words regardless. Chatter. Did you understand something? Ah, haha. I sensed the majestic sword intent. However, it was too profound and I couldn't completely comprehend it all at once. It's fine, once I go back, I'll write a word for you. You have a better understanding of sword than any person in this entire hall. Hee, stop praising me so much. Thank you so much. This word is worth hundreds of thousands of spirit stones. We're brothers, what's there to be polite about? And you are even carrying your sword. It's just for decoration. Majestic sword intent. What sword intent? I couldn't sense anything at all. If Gu Bei can sense it, why can't I? But I don't have 150,000 spirit stones, nor am I close to Ni Li like Gu Bei. Long Yuyin, do you want to say something? You. The word you wrote, can you let me see it again? Haha, I knew you were going to say it. You can't understand that word now, let's talk about it in future. You. Although Ni Li sometimes acts recklessly, he treats his friends extremely well. How can a girl not fall for him? In his heart, I am. A toast to brother Ni Li. Brother Li Xingyun is too polite, ha ha ha. I never thought that junior brother Ni Li's Tao intent would have reached such a level. I, Qin Yu, was really a fool before. It's a pity that I'm slow-witted and couldn't comprehend any profound meaning from his word. If wouldn't for my embarrassment, I would have asked brother Ni Li to draw me one, to fulfill the curiosity within my heart. However, junior brother Ni Li has already said before that the profound within that word is meant for those who are fated with it. And it seems I'm not one of those fated. Oh, I want to get one too. Does Ni Li know you? Even if you can't make friends with him, you can at least find an opportunity to get acquainted with him. Anyways, we are the members of the Divine Feather Sect. We still have a long time. Ninger, I will write you some words before you go back. When you get back to the Heavenly Note Sect, you can sell them if you wish. Otherwise, you can gift it to people who are worthy of them. Okay, if I'm able to make a place for myself within the Heavenly Note Sect, I will definitely help Ni Li in every way possible. I never imagined that there'd be such a talented genius in the Divine Feathers Sect. I wonder if I'd still be able to meet junior brother Ni Li again in the outside world. The outside world is definitely something I have to step into. The disciples of all major sects compete in the outside world. If they could stand out, they'd be able to assemble their own forces. Only then would you be able to fight for power and position in the sects. It's just that right now is not the time. Any thanks to senior sister Chin Yu's concern. For the time being, I still don't have any plans to head out for the outside world. Okay. Phew, almost another strong opponent. He said not for the time being, but he will go in the future. If junior brother Ni Li heads to the outside world, disciples of my Skyblaze sect won't make things difficult for you. If there's anything I can help with, do come and look for me. The entire Skyblaze sect? The meaning behind this is, he's backing Ni Li. I am the strongest disciple in the entire Divine Feather sect, but Yan Yang is supporting Ni Li in this way. Is he trying to raise a force against me? Why do I always feel that Yan Yang has enmity towards me, as if I had done something to him? If Ni Li actually has any thoughts of contending for power, then I'll have to thank senior brother Yan Yang for that. I already said earlier that I don't have any plans for the outside world, for the time being. He has some sense. It's alright, then forget it. It seems we have drifted from the main topic. Who still wants to demonstrate their skills in this segment? You go. You go. Do you think I am any better than them? It looks like there's no one else. So today's session will end here. Many thanks for attending this gathering, and I hope that everyone will participate in the banquet tonight as well. Let's head to my place first. It's finally over. It was so annoying. But the banquet. I can't handle banquets. Chatter chatter. Let's go. Yes. Brother Ni Li, I'll take my leave first. If there's any news, please inform me. And about that 100,000 spirit stones, I'll have someone send it to you. Brother Li is too polite. I'll let you know when there's any news about it. Ha ha ha. Dragon bloodline demon spirit. I'll make one for Ninger first. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Huff. Unfortunately, we don't have such a person in our sect. In the Divine Feather sect, he'll only be wasting his talent. If he joined our sect, he'll definitely be a great help for us. Senior brother Yan Yang isn't worried that he would steal your position? Yes. What is there for me to fear? If someone's more talented than me, and could lead the Skyblaze sect to glory, then what's the problem in giving up the position? Brother, let's go. Oh. Ninger. Again. Brother Yi Xua, you are not giving up, right? Hey, what else can I do? You're overestimating that kid too much. His cultivation hasn't even reached the heavenly fate realm yet. He was beaten by me a while ago. When he was writing that word, he didn't use the slightest hint of Tao intent. How can he even comprehend something like that? My guess is, that kid probably obtained an ancient book from somewhere, a book that has words written by some supreme expert. That kid copied it, so naturally, his word would carry Tao intent. I think he can't even comprehend it himself. It makes sense. Then, what should we do? As long as he's within the Sky Soul Institute, there's nothing we can do about him. However, sooner or later, he'll go to the outside world. When that time comes, I might need the help of senior brother Yi Zhan. As long as you can vent this resentment of mine, I'll fully support you in the outside world. Then thank you, brother Yi Zhan, haha. Young Master Yi Zhan, it seems Sister Ninger already belongs to him. Even I can't do anything about it. Oh, It's Sister Shen. It doesn't matter. Yi Zan still thanks Sister Shen for her help. It's a pity that I couldn't help young Master Yi Zan. I'll return the Spirit Stone essence you gave me earlier. You can have it. You might have to help me in the future. It seems Yi Zan is really crazy about that Ninger. Hee, the more he's concerned about her, the better. I'll be able to use him more. These two guys can fight anywhere. No, it's just one-sided. Slaughter, it isn't fighting. Haha. So Ni Li has been living here. Yes. Xiao Yu rented this courtyard. Lu Piao and I are just mooching off him. I have no idea where Xiao Yu is right now. He left earlier today and still has not returned. Hey, this whole room contains Ni Li's aura. Looks around. It's not bad, right? I'll give you a demon spirit after some time. Thank you, Ni Li. This is. Ah, so this is where Ni Li takes bath. By the way, you traveled a long way from the Heavenly Note sect, you must be tired. I'll go out, you can take a bath. Ah, no need. Don't you want to take a bath? You don't have to go out. There are screens anyways, so as long as you don't peek. I won't be staying at the Divine Feather sect for long, I want to talk to you. Alright then, I was going to spend time refining demon spirits anyways. It would be troublesome if I do it outside and someone found out. So I'll do it right here. By the way, Ninger. Yes? Her size. Ninger, how far are you in your lightning dragon cultivation? My lightning dragon cultivation technique has reached the forming thunder realm. Every stage of the lightning dragon cultivation technique raises my cultivation by 3 stages. I started in the 2 fate realm, with the calling thunder stage. And now that I've reached forming thunder stage, I'm a 5 fate. 5 fate? It's Ninger, I can't be sad about this. Did you venture out in the outer world after you reached 5 fate? I've gone to the outside world once. I killed 3 dragon bloodline demon spirits. And also gathered some spiritual herbs. But I didn't dare to go any further by myself. Also, by seeing your personality, you must not be willing to join those dragon or snake hunting groups. However, venturing into the outside world can be a good experience, and you might be to improve your cultivation very quickly. Extraordinary treasures also appear in the outside world's markets. Yes, does Ni Li also knows about the outer world? The outside world is a very mysterious place. Even the strongest of the martial ancestor powerhouses have only roamed a small portion of it. If it wasn't for the Fate Realm's multiple lives, I'm afraid no one would have dared to step into the outside world. What? The major sects can only control areas near their sects. In the different regions of the outside world there are countless powerful monsters. If it weren't for the powerful protection array set up by the different sects, many ancient bloodline monsters could have destroyed them. There is a peculiar rule in each major sect. Only those students who have formed forces in the outside world are eligible to fight for the sect clan position. When the various families select their patriarchs, they'd also take into account the candidate's ability to operate their own forces. Flowers of the greenhouse aren't qualified to lead the family in battle. You have also been to the outside world, didn't your instructor tell you all this? He said it, haha. What? You and Xiao Shui don't pay attention enough, having me explain this to you. Haha. Swoo swoo. Ah, it's still struggling. Flash flash. A success. It's an abyss-winged draconic falcon without mutation. Unfortunately, it isn't very compatible with Xiao Ninger's cultivation technique. What kind of demon spirit are you integrated with right now? Is it still that heavenly lightning sparrow? I've also integrated with an extraordinary level growth rate dragon bloodline demon spirit. That heavenly lightning sparrow that you gave me, it's been refined into a lightning gale sword. It seems the Heavenly Note sect is pretty good to its disciples. Unlike the internal fights in the Divine Feather sect. Oh, that's great. With such resources, you will be able to perform very well. I'm happy for you, Ninger. No, I'm still far behind. Xian is still the strongest. Apparently, Yi Xian has a compatible bloodline, so she has been chosen to enter the Heavenly Note sect's secret training grounds. Her current cultivation is even stronger than mine. Anyway, I can rest assured that you two are doing well in your clan. I don't want to involve them in the power struggle. Me too. Ni Li, are you also going to step into the outside world? That's for sure. But, I've just stepped into the Heavenly Fate realm. I'll need to be at least 2 Fate to head for the outside world. Otherwise, I won't even know how I died. I trust your decision. Oh, it's a success again. After trying to suppress the demon spirit's power while fusing, I found this trick. It's all thanks to Gu Bei for supplying me with enough demon spirits. This one isn't of the lightning wind attribute, but a purely lighting attributed divine scarlet thunderbird. It's a mutated one, and also compatible with Ninger. The abyss-winged draconic falcon could be given to Xiao Shui. Let's see if I can refine a demon spirit suitable for Xian and let Ninger deliver it to her. I'm done bathing. Ninger, I've already got a god-level growth rate dragon bloodline demon spirit for you. You should integrate with it first. Yes. This is. Tremble. I can't calm down and fuse with the demon spirit, if you look at me like that. You are looking so charming. I couldn't help but take a few good looks. Yi. Waiting. Master. Hierarch Skycloud. Disciple, why have you come looking for me? Nothing of importance. Recently, among the new students, there were several with fairly good talent. One of them possesses an 8th grade heaven spiritual root and has an extraordinary talent that even I couldn't tell what his cultivation technique is. Oh? In today's gathering of the 3 major sects' disciples, Yan Yang, Mingyue Wushuang, and our Long Tianming showed Qi, Zither, painting skills respectively. This student also went up there and wrote a word. In the entire hall, none of the genius disciples could sense any Dao intent from it, including Long Tianming and Yan Yang. Which family does he belong to? This boy doesn't belong to any family. Furthermore, he has said that he won't join any family before he graduates from the Sky Soul Institute. That's why I have come to you. Because you don't care about the family struggles. Oh, and he also doesn't belong from the Draconic Ruins realm. He is from the tiny world. I have no idea how long he can maintain that. From the tiny world, interesting. Same as him. Since he's unwilling to join a family, he would definitely suffer quite a bit of pressure. Send greetings to the 3 major families and tell them that I have taken a fancy to this kid. Tell them not to disturb him. I'll observe this kid for now. Yes, then this disciple will take his leave. Wait and ask him to make a copy for me after you go back. I want to see what is in his word. Yes. WHAA. I feel powerful. Haha, of course, it is a mutated dragon bloodline demon spirit after all. Has Ni Li also merged with one? Of course, Lu Piao and I, Ni Li. Ni Li. Xiao Shui Shishi. Fu. What happened to her? He. Xiao Shui let me touch. Touch what? This is a shonen comic, so we gotta keep it under limits. She let me touch her hands. How long have you been engaged for? It's just the hand, what's there to be happy about? Giggles. Whisper. He. Are you sure? Damn sure. Go ahead. Gulp. Gulp. Ni Li, what did you say to him? Hee. What are you doing? Wah. Hey. Nothing much. After some time. Someone's knocking on the door. Xiao Yu must be back. Why is he knocking on the door? Hee. Xiao Yu probably don't know that you are here, Ninger. Want to hide and scare him? Are you Ni Li? Indeed. Why? I don't want to buy anything. Their leader is in Heavenly Star Realm. Hee. My name is Long Yu. From the Dragon Seal family. Someone has requested me with receiving a calligraphy word from you. Calligraphy word? No matter how you look at him, he's not requesting it at all. Aside from asking for a word, my young master is also interested in you, and had invited you to join the Celestial Dragon Guards of the Dragon Seal family. Brother is polite. I've already announced that I'm not joining any families. Do forgive me. As for the words, I will write a few and you can take them to your young master. This brat doesn't even have the qualifications to join the Celestial Dragon Guards. Just look at his aura. Just why in the hell is young master trying to recruit him? He even said to agree to any of his conditions for joining. Everyone, please wait at the door. I will go back and write a few words for you three to take it back. Good. Looks like he knows who sent us here. Then we will do as the young master said and not make things difficult for him. Are these three people trying to get words for free? And you are just giving it to them? Strong dragon doesn't crush ground snakes. They belong to the Dragon Seal family. One of them is even in the Heavenly Star Realm. How can Divine Feather Sect be like this? Long Tianming, this brat, I knew he would send someone. He won't give me 150,000 spirit stones. His way is much inferior to Yanyang and Mingyue Wushuang. I have promised them, naturally, I will treat them sincerely. Tao intent? I have comprehended the law of darkness and light from the tiny world, and realized that within them, there was a mysterious Tao intent. Darkness is cold and light is warm. Naturally, this is the Tao intent that I have comprehended, so there's a wide gap compared to the Tao intent that supreme expert has comprehended. It's much worse. Long Tianming wants some words from me for no money? Then he will also get what's equivalent to that. Giggle. Ni Li is still Ni Li, and won't suffer any loss. Well, sword, it doesn't seem to be filled with sincerity though. Since it's only one word, I'll give him two more. It's done. Happiness. Sword. Peace. Two more words than Yan Yang's, now they should be able to feel my sincerity. This sword character. Is it the same as before? To write words with Tao intent, one has to enter a state of mind. But if I just casually write some words with Tao intent, it'll be a waste, right? Ni Li is so bad. Sorry for making you three wait. I can only feel a trace of Tao intent? It's nothing special. I'm in the Heavenly Star Realm, even I'm not able to comprehend it? Let's go. Yes. Yes. This guy's a cunning bastard. I gave them a fake one. They'll leave me alone for the time being. How come Xiao Yu isn't back yet? Does he not want to go on a date with his beautiful girl? Oh, really? Tell me in detail. Knock knock. It seems Xiao Yu has come. Maybe he ran into Long Yu when coming. Maybe you're right, Ninger. Venerable? What matters would bring the Venerable to my door? What can I do for you? I apologize for disturbing you outside of our lessons. I've been entrusted by a lord to ask you for some calligraphy. Lord? Venerable Red Soul has disciples all over the sect. Those who can make him do chores for him are not simple. If you're willing to give, I can give 150,000 spiritual stones in exchange. Venerable is too heavy with your words. A teacher is asking for something from a student. How could I ask for money in return? He. I'll write several words for the Venerable. I wonder who wants them. This lord has always hidden himself, Even if I mention him, you might not know who he is. The outside world knows him as Hierarch Skycloud. Ah, I know him. Hierarch Skycloud is one of the 5 major figures of the Divine Feathers sect. Hierarch Skycloud was the only one among the 5 major figures who didn't contest for power but served the Divine Feather sect his entire life. However, when the Divine Feathers sect fell apart in my previous life, Hierarch Skycloud couldn't reverse it. Furthermore, he'd already aged by then and his cultivation had slowly dropped. Since that Lord likes my words, I'll do my best so that the Venerable will have something worth showing him. Since I don't need very much time to write them, I'll just gift them to the Lord instead. Many thanks. I'll definitely pass them to Hierarch Skycloud and let him know of your meaning. I will not take your words for nothing. With Hierarch Skycloud's protection, in Divine Feather sect, you won't have to worry about any family pressuring you. Hey, many thanks to the Lord. Please, wait for a moment, I'll go and write some words. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Hierarch Skycloud? Yes, with him as my backer. I will definitely face less troubles. It isn't because his status is something supreme, but instead he has a special identity. He doesn't even belong to any family. And that is why, no family wants to offend him. It's very similar to your situation. Yes. In my previous life, I had heard that Hierarch Skycloud was fond of protecting geniuses who didn't join the various families. My master was also protected by him, so no one dared to make a move on her. It's a pity that, 100 years later, when Hierarch Skycloud had aged and the internal conflict within the Divine Feathers sect became more intense, that's when Master's troubles started to come. I don't want that state of calmness. Oh, thank you, Ni Li. Venerable is being too polite. Please take your time. Ha ha ha. Even Venerable Red Cloud found out. It seems I am now a bit famous in the Divine Feather sect. Several people came one after another asking for words. Naturally, Ni Li didn't refuse. He wrote them words. His seriousness depended on the impressions he had got of them from his previous life. I can feel it, although I was only able to feel just a trace of Tao intent. I could catch that intent. Yan Yang and Mingyue Wushuang are not much better than me after all. I couldn't feel it before because I didn't concentrate enough. Humph. The warmth of light and the chillness of dark. That's it? It's impossible that Yang Yang and Mingyue Wushuang to be stirred by this much Tao. There must be something profound hidden in this sword word. Nope. I can't feel Tao in it. This is impossible. Could it be that I'm really much inferior to Yang Yang and Mingyue Wushuang? Wait. It's the same. It looks the same as the sword word he presented in the hall. There is seriousness in his words. He wrote 3 words as if he is trying to win me over. As a newcomer to Sky Soul Academy, he'll definitely try to get on my good side. So it's unlikely that these are fakes. Maybe I really can't feel it. No, I'm too impatient. I need to give it time. That bastard, there's no Tao in this word at all. No wait, let's try again. Oh. I never expected that only a few simple words could be filled with such understandings of heaven and earth Tao. Although he might not have been the one to invent these words, it is already quite impressive that he can write them so completely at such a young age. Even I'm not confident that I'd be able to write them completely. After all, to write these words and the Tao intent of their structures, one would have to comprehend the Tao intent himself. This kid has extraordinary talent. He's amazingly good. In the future he might become the supporting pillar of the Divine Feather sect. Haha, and on top of that, he's from the tiny world. The new class of geniuses from the tiny world, interesting. The tiny world is really an amazing place. I wonder if he'll grow up to be like him. Finally, no one's coming. Ni Li. What is this? This treasure is called the Myriad Miles Rivers and Mountains painting. Ninger, Big Sister Yu Yan. I need your help to protect me. I want to break the seal inscription patterns on the Myriad Miles Rivers and Mountains painting. Hey, this thing is in Ni Li's hand. And he's going to crack it? Even the higher-ups weren't able to decipher it? If someone comes in, just tell them that I'm not here. Please, I understand. I'll guard the outside, and Big Sister Yu Yan can remain inside. Don't worry. Nailed it. The aura inside the room suddenly disappeared. I can't sense anything at all. It's a spiritual lock. I have to crack the outermost inscription first. Observe, observe. Draws attention. There's another Tao intent, besides the spiritual lock. The Tao intent is strong. This intent must be of a martial ancestor realm expert. Well, that said, a higher-up from a major sect wouldn't sell such an amazing treasure for only 100,000 spiritual stones or so. Even if they don't know how to use it, they'll definitely keep it for themselves. He left his Tao intent in it, so he could track this treasure whenever he wants. He's probably waiting for it to get deciphered by someone, then he'll snatch it back. Fortunately, I have a keen perception. If it had been anyone else, he'd have been tricked. It's a pity that you encountered me. The other party is a martial ancestor realm expert. I can't erase his Tao intent or he'll get notified and it'll be taken back. I and Gu Bei aren't a match for a martial ancestor expert right now. What should I do? Since I can write fake calligraphy, I can make a counterfeit painting too. Creak. Who? Exactly the same. The scroll is ready, now time for the painting. The picture looks the same. But right now, it's just an ordinary painting. This many layers of inscriptions should be enough. Now the final, spiritual lock. 1 hour later. Not bad, the absolute counterfeit. I also managed to perfectly move that Tao intent to this counterfeit painting. I'll find an opportunity and have Gu Bei's people take this counterfeit to the outer world. And have them play an act of getting injured and dropping this item, then fleeing. This way this fake painting will get into another sect. That way, it'll be hard for that martial ancestor realm expert to guess the location of the genuine painting. Besides, it'll be a problem if that martial ancestor realm expert can see through the counterfeit. And who knows, he might be able to track the original painting even if I removed the Tao intent from it. He'll definitely wait for some time. After all, he wants the painting to be deciphered. If I have to estimate the time for him to track it back here, it should be a good while, enough for me to become stronger. It's best to let this fake Myriad Miles Rivers and Mountains painting to transfer hands several times. This way, it'll be a lot safer. The hidden Tao intent is taken care of. What other methods might he have? The original Myriad Miles Rivers and Mountains painting had traces of being touched. This proves that someone tried to open the Myriad spiritual lock. He also suffered a backlash from it. Even though a spiritual lock is not that hard, and a martial ancestor expert can sense the Myriad spirit lock. But there are even more profound inscriptions hidden inside the Myriad spiritual lock. Once someone wants to break its way open, it'll trigger the other inscriptions and stir up rebounding energy. Even if he is a martial ancestor expert, without 50 to 60 years of studying, trying to break these sealing inscription patterns is simply finding a way to suffer. I have spent hundreds of years of solitude in the Temporal Demon Spirit Book, constantly studying inscription patterns. A supreme expert once said, "Only those who are virtuous are deserving of treasures." He was wrong. Instead, it should be, those who are capable should deserve them. The energy dispelled from the inscriptions are so frightening. I can't stop here. It's almost done. I absolutely cannot stop here. I can't stop even for a second, otherwise, it'll be locked again. Whoa. I'm feeling like all the bones in my body are shattering. Wah. It's finished. Ha. Ha. Finally subdued this thing. And even integrated this thing with my bloodline. I never expected my skin to be this hard. I had to bite it really hard to get blood. Appear. Worthy of being an ancient treasure, the myriad miles, rivers and mountains painting. Now that I have established a soul connection with it, the treasure has turned into a spiritual form and merged with my soul realm. As long as my soul realm exists, it'll follow to wherever my soul is. If my soul disappears, only then would the myriad miles, rivers and mountains painting seek a new owner. As its master, I can call it out anytime I want. This is the inside of the myriad miles, rivers and mountains painting. There are thousands of rivers and mountains here. The heavenly energy is dense too, comparable to a spiritual well. This isn't an independent space, but an independent realm. Currently, I don't know anything about its functions, except entering and leaving the realm. According to the legends, the myriad miles, rivers and mountains painting is a formidable divine object. That had been the cause of endless battles. It changed hands several times, and every previous owner of this treasure had their soul completely destroyed. Therefore, this painting could be considered an ominous treasure. However, I can't avoid this thing just because it's ominous. I'll slowly take my time to explore its functions. It's safe here. Maybe I can have Jindan and goddess Yu Yan cultivate here. Right. Oh. The nightmare demon spirit pot is constantly releasing energy. Its energy is also constantly growing stronger. Oh, the legend is true. The myriad miles, rivers and mountains painting really can nourish other ancient divine artifacts. Then, I can come here to refine demon spirits. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'm wondering what effect would it have on the Thunder God's meteorite sword? Whoa, the Thunder God meteorite sword is so dazzlingly bright. Now that I have reached the heavenly fate realm, my might when using this sword would be even more amazing. Let's keep both of the treasures here, and let the painting nourish them. I don't know what other uses this myriad miles, rivers and mountains has. I really look forward to knowing them. It's a pity that I don't have any other treasures right now. These three artifacts are the foundation of my strength. Although, right now I haven't even been able to exert even a single % of their power. Shine. What kind of treasure is this? You could enter it according to your wish? Hey, big sister Yu Yan, this treasure is called the Myriad Miles, Rivers and Mountains painting. Inside is a vast space. From now on, you can cultivate inside the Myriad Miles, Rivers and Mountains painting. There's a separate realm inside the painting? And you can even go in to cultivate? It isn't possible for a living thing to enter inside an interspatial ring. But in this painting, you can enter and exit? In that case, I'll take a look inside. Well, let's go. You too. Snore snore. Hee hee. This is the world inside the painting. Goo. Jindan. Tweet. Tweet tweet. Suck. Whoa, he won't be able to suck dry all the heavenly essence inside this painting, right? Inflate inflate. It'd probably take a long time to digest the heavenly energy within its body. Fortunately, the Myriad Miles, Rivers and Mountains painting seems to be producing heavenly essence. Jindan only absorbed a small portion of the heavenly energy within the myriad miles rivers and mountains painting. Although he looks so small, his cultivation is not below a 3-fate expert. His physical body is nearly invincible, but it's a pity that his limbs are not fully developed yet, so he can't fight. The heavenly essence is abundant here. Her cultivation speed is so fast that she's already above the 3rd fate realm. I think she's already a lot stronger than when she was a spiritual god. Big sister Yu Yan, you can stay here to cultivate. Okay. This place is equivalent to a piece of my territory. I have a few plans for the future. Ni Li, how's it going? It's done, I've already merged it with my soul realm. Excellent. Ni Li broke the seal. This is something that even the major sect's seniors couldn't accomplish. Sorry, I made you wait. Why not we take a stroll around? Counterfeit of myriad miles rivers and mountains painting? This way. And we'll let it go out of our hands. I understand. Leave it to me. You really are something. You even found the intent mark left by a martial ancestor expert. I couldn't even think of such a solution. I really admire you. Ahaha, this isn't something great. By the way, here are the newly acquired Dragon Bloodline ordinary level growth rate demon spirits. Oh, then I'll take my leave. Okay, thank you, Brother Gu. No one will come here, it's a secluded place. I will go and refine the demon spirits. Noise. We're back. It's so lively outside. Apparently, they are organizing some kind of grand gathering. I heard that there will be some sparring match between geniuses too. The higher-ups of the 3 major sects have apparently arranged a generous award for the winner too. Is that so? With my cultivation base, I will get beaten there. And that's it. That aside, I don't have an interest in that competition. Ni Li. Ninger, you're here too? Yep. Xiao Yu, long time no see. Where have you been these 2 days? Why haven't I seen you at all? There's something wrong with your aura. Wait, you already reached 4 fate a while back. So, why have you dropped back to 3 fate? You've gone to the outside world? Yeah, I was ignorant. Who was it? Was it Hua Ling? Yeah, I made a trip to the outside world. Originally, I wanted to send some stuff to an uncle of mine, but I never thought that Hua Ling would track me. After several twists and turns, I got killed by one of his underlings. Tisk. How many forces does Hua Ling control in the outside world? What's the location of their bases? Hua Ling's forces in the outside world are pretty much concentrated in the northern region, near the Ling Jade Deity Lake. He has about 60 people, all of whom are Heavenly Fate Realm experts. 90% of them are from the Little Heaven Realm. Ni Li, don't be impulsive. There are just too many of them, and with our current strength we can't beat them. Ni Li, you haven't even reached the 2nd Fate Realm. Heading into the outer world now is like inviting death. They killed someone from my side. How could I possibly not make them pay the price? Do not worry. I'll help you get revenge. Ni Li, what are you going to do? Hee, I don't need to do it myself. I will get some guys to do it. Follow me, we're going to meet someone. This way, please. Thanks. Noisy. Does young Master Li have some guests? Yes. The 3 of you should wait outside. Fine. Xingyun, even we have to admit that your talent is indeed pretty good. But compared to Li Yufeng's, it's still inferior. I cannot agree to what you've requested. Among the 10 elders of our Ashen Flames family, 6 of them have already decided that Li Yufeng should be the next patriarch. As for the remaining 4 elders, 2 of them support Li Liusui. One supports you, and the other one gave up his vote. Li Liusui has already decided to step down from the patriarch's competition and is fully assisting Li Yufeng. We all wish for you to take the big picture into consideration. Third elder, since Li Liusui has withdrawn from the competition, I'll withdraw as well. However, I cannot agree with what you've requested. On what basis should I, Li Xingyun, pass all my forces and business to Li Yufeng? What qualifications does he have to command my brothers and my businesses? In the Ashen Flames family, only one patriarch is enough. I never said that the Ashen Flames family requires 2 patriarchs. For all the previous patriarchs, none of them have ever taken over the forces of successor candidates. Then why should I? Li Xingyun, are you pretending not to know? Pretending not to know? I don't understand. Li Yufeng is indeed stronger than me in terms of strength. I agree. But his underlings are pitiful. He wants to have all my brothers follow him? Sure, if he can gain the consent of all my brothers. No matter what terms you offer, as long as they are willing to leave, I, Li Xingyun, will never stop them. Humph, Li Xingyun is indeed capable, and all his subordinates have unwavering loyalty towards him. I have tried everything. I have tried every means, threatening, bribing, but none of them were willing to submit. If you wholeheartedly follow Li Yufeng, everyone else will follow him too. If you want my loyalty towards the family, I will agree without a second thought. But if you want me to become Li Yufeng's dog, he's not qualified. In recent years, only one dragon bloodline god-level growth rate demon spirit has appeared in the Ashen Flames family. According to family rules, tell me, who did it belong to? Ask your hearts. Back then, was my talent any inferior to Li Yufeng's? That demon spirit was originally meant for me. But just because he was the son of the previous patriarch, he used an underhand method to merge with that demon spirit. After that, I admit that the gap between our strengths became farther and farther. But I'm not resigned to it. Li Xingyun, from your position, you can't say something like that. Li Xingyun, you've still not resigned from that matter? Back then, your talent was indeed inferior to Li Yufeng's. There was no problem with the test results. You just have a misunderstanding. Regardless of whether it really is a misunderstanding or not, I don't want to pursue this any further. Even for elders like you, don't you have your own forces? Why should I let Li Yufeng have my brothers? Fifth elder, why don't you tell me the reason? Is there such a rule in our Ashen Flames family? Li Xingyun, this is the decision of the family. The forces that you wield are definitely a danger to the future of the Ashen Flames family. Ha ha ha, you've finally said the words in your heart. Although that kid, Li Yufeng, is indeed stronger than I am, he couldn't capture the hearts of the people, and no one is willing to heed his orders. You guys are worried that as my brothers grow, I'll start competing with him. Therefore, you guys are trying to nip the problem in the bud, right? You guys are indeed putting a lot of effort to give Li Yufeng the position of patriarch. Oh. So this is the actual situation in the clan. According to my previous life, he is going to leave his family. Probably because he will pressured to his limits. But it will not happen unless Li Yufeng becomes the patriarch. There's still time. 2 elders, I must ask you to leave. If you come again, I will reject you again. No matter what, asking me to give away my brother's loyalty and become Li Xingyun's dog. That's absolutely impossible. Li Xingyun, don't refuse a toast only to drink a forfeit. I, Li Xingyun, have not violated any family rules. Third elder, fifth elder, do you two want to pressure me with your strength? In that case, go look for my uncle, the second elder of the Ashen Flames family. One day, you will definitely regret it. Snort. Third elder, fifth elder, take care. Humph. Mumble. Brother Ni Li, how come you are here? Brother Li, it's surprising to see you laugh after such a thing. Why can't I? Should I be crying then? It seems like you guys overheard from outside. However, it's nothing much even if you guys hear it. It's just a family spat. It must have been a joke to you guys. I wonder what Brother Ni Li is here for. I've already prepared 100,000 spiritual stones. Oh, looks. You're not afraid that I go back on my word upon receiving the money? What a joke. I, Li Xingyun, have no other talent than recognizing people who are loyal. I believe in Brother Ni Li. Thank you Brother Li for your kindness. Here's the thing you wanted. This is. What? So fast? Not only I managed to get it quickly, but I got you a mutated one. And it's an even stronger demon spirit than Li Yufeng's. I wouldn't say any thankful words. If there's anything that you need from me, Brother Ni Li can just say the word. Well, the main reason for me to come here is to ask for help from you. My brother was killed by Hua Ling's men in the outer world. And I want you to lend me some of your men, to destroy them all. Humph, Hua Ling. Ni Li's brother is my brother. How many men do you need? Don't hesitate to ask, and when do you need them? At least 200. It's better if there are several heavenly star realm experts. I'll need them the day after tomorrow. Leave it to me. I'll send several heavenly Axis realm brothers as well. Haha, thank you so much. Is there really a need to thank me? If so, how many thanks should I say to Brother Ni Li? Since brother is already in my courtyard, how about having a few drinks to celebrate? No, no need. Goodbye. Ni Li, are you also going with them? What? Rest assured, I am going to break through to 2 Fate Realm in these 2 days. I have already reached the pinnacle of 1 Fate Realm. I'm going to use some catalyst to break through to the 2nd Fate Realm. It won't take much more than a few hours. Ninger. Ni Li. Boo. I've been waiting for you guys for a long time. Waiting for us? What's the matter? We visited your house in the day. How did this guy get in? I'll bring you guys to see a good show. Shouldn't we also take Lu Piao? He must be cultivating, let's leave him alone. I've already sent someone to finish the matter you asked for. Rest assured, I will definitely finish the task. Something is going to happen. Did something happen? Crowded. Oh, great. Hey, whoa. Over here. Oh. It's Big Sister. Sir Ni Li. Big Sister Gu Lan's color seems much better. You have bestowed this upon me. Both brother and sister are here. It seems it's time for Gu Bei to show. More than 90% of the people here are of the Gu clan, and there are also a few elders present. Right now, it's the battle between the newcomers of the Gu clan. Oh ho. Gu Heng is sitting right next to the elder. Let's go over there. Yep. Float. Let's go. Gu Bei and Gu Lan are also here. Gu Lan's been living in seclusion. She's finally come out. Hey, if Gu Lan wasn't crippled, she would have been the one sitting there. You're right. She had far surpassed Gu Heng. Have you guys heard? Gu Bei gained a large amount of limelight yesterday when he was at the auction. Where? Auction? The auction held in the side hall where only geniuses can participate. After a rough calculation, he seems to have spent over 400,000 spiritual stones. Gu Bei hasn't gone to the outside world to establish his own forces yet, nor has he participated in any competitions over a deity lake. How could he get so many spiritual stones? Must be his sister's money. Oh. Gu Lan, Gu Bei, the two of you have also come to join the gathering? He, Brother Heng, we are only here to have a stroll. The weather is good today. Gu Lan, how's your health? First Elder, Ji Yuya. Thanks to the blessings of the great elders, I've been feeling much better lately. It's a pity that Gu Lan's meridians are blocked. Heaven, why aren't you blessing my family? It's a pity, she was the outstanding genius that had appeared in the Gu family in a century, even Gu Heng couldn't be compared to her at all. Pity, Gu Lan's complexion seems much better compared to before. It's too bad that the clogged meridians aren't able to recover. Today is so lively. I heard that the younger generations of the Gu clan are sparring here, so I came to join the fun. Haha. Hey, Cousin Bei is also interested in joining? Our Gu clan's younger generation happens to be on the lookout for some fine and fresh saplings. Why don't younger cousin Gu Bei go up for a try, regardless of winning or losing? It happens that Gu Quan is also at the pinnacle of the Earth and Fate realm, just like you. Why not just play with him for a little? Gu Quan? Really? That doesn't seem too good, right? It's just a sparring anyways. Younger cousin Gu Bei doesn't have to worry about it. I'll have Gu Quan hold back. Alright. Hey, have you heard? That good-for-nothing that has over 20 wives is going to compete. Oh, Gu Bei? I heard that his cultivation is at the pit bottom of the Earth and Fate realm. Because he hasn't been training his combat abilities. He has always lost terribly against those of the same realm as him. He's simply rubbish. But doesn't he have a 7th grade heavenly spiritual root? Humph. What's the use of having a 7th grade heaven spiritual root? He's Gu Lan's brother? The difference between this sister and brother is too huge. Are they really blood siblings? Maybe Gu Bei is hiding his true form. It might be possible. Whisper whisper. Ha ha ha. Gu Quan. Beat him to death. Yes. Since when were you here? Who? He wants me to fight this trash. Oops. His footsteps. He might have been sucked dry by his women. How can he fight in such condition? Ahahaha. This guy is seriously good at acting? Is he not afraid of being struck by lightning? Gu Bei learned it from you, hasn't he? He learned from me? Do I do that? They say, birds of a feather flock together. Hey, you are the one who doesn't hang with us. Oh. Gu Quan, beat that shit. Gu Bei, you can't embarrass your sister. Whoa. Oh. Hello. Gu Bei, I look down on good-for-nothings like you. Trash like you don't have any qualifications to remain in our Gu clan. That 7th grade heaven spiritual root of yours is wasted on you. Today, I'll represent the family and teach you a lesson. Humph. Blah. Blah blah. Ironback Goshawk, lend me your power. Gu Quan isn't holding back at all. Gu Bei can't even resist here. Such a pity. Time to shine. What? It seems like that kid has been concealing his strength. Gu Heng sent a heavenly fate realm up to test that kid. This kid was a tiger in sheep's clothing. I can't tolerate it. Gu Bei is still younger than me. If he shows enough talent, the family will start taking him seriously. And after a decade or two, he might even become a threat to me. Gu Yun, go. Yes. Hey? Gu Yun is at the pinnacle of one fate heavenly realm. I never expected trash like you to still have some ability. However, you have no chance of beating me. What do you mean some ability? Didn't you see me smash him into the ground with one strike? If it weren't for the protective inscriptions on the stage would have been smashed into pebbles, wouldn't it? Don't you admire me even a little for that? I'll take a look at how capable you are. What? Get off the stage. If this had been a real battle, you'd already be dead. Whoa. Whoa. What are you talking about? Come at me again. Gu Yun, enough. You're not his match. I never expected that Gu Bei's sword intent could reach such a level. With his understanding of sword intent, a 2-fate realm expert is no match for him. Compared to sword intent, one can easily increase his cultivation. We have ignored him for so many years. Look. Damn, he was actually cultivating sword intent. Seeing almost no progress in his base cultivation, I had taken him as a nobody. I absolutely can't let him progress. Damn it. Hey, you're still here? Ha ha ha. Gu Bei. Gu Bei is stronger than me. How did he manage to increase his strength so fast? This sword intent, did he grasp it from the word written by Ni Li? I want to see just what kind of sword intent was hidden in that sword. Gu Bane, you are in Third Fate Heavenly Realm. Go up and spar with Gu Bei. You heard that? Come on, don't bring me shame. Yes. I'll admit that we've underestimated you. Your strength has surpassed all of our expectations. Since Elder Gu Ya sent me up here, I definitely won't go easy on you. Suit yourself. Humph. Ha. Scarlet Titanic Flame Bear, God level growth rate. 3 Fate, finally I'm feeling some oppression. Great. Now, I finally no longer need to hide my full strength. This'll be a good fight. Huh? Surprisingly, his aura shows he's at the pinnacle of the First Fate Heavenly Realm. His aura seems to be getting stronger. Huh. Who? Humph. Appear. Wah. Gu Bei, Heavenly Fate Realm, Second Fate. Dragon Bone Winged Tiger. Roar. Now take it. Squeak. Aw, damn. Oopsies. This is. From what I can see. How did Gu Bei manage to get his hands on a dragon bone winged tiger? A god-level growth dragon bloodline demon spirit? No way. How does he have that? A dragon bloodline demon spirit with such strength, and on top of that a god-level growth one. With this, it's certain that he'll join the race for hierarchy in the Gu clan. Never, you can only dream of it. This brother and sister. One was crippled and still isn't resigned to the fact. Now the other wants to come out and fight? Since you have come out to fight, you must be well prepared to. In that case, I will accompany you in your plays. I cannot poison him. I cannot use the same method twice. In that case, I can only think of dealing with him in the outer world. Oh. Gu Bane, with Third Fate Heavenly Realm, was defeated in a single blow. Who's going to be the next one? Gu Bei's test will end here. We will host an urgent meeting of the elders now. All clansmen of the Gu clan, listen up. Gu Bei will become one of the heir candidates to the Gu clan. As for the heir order, we'll decide that later. Congratulations to younger cousin Gu Bei for obtaining a dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit, and becoming one of the successors as well. I had never expected this. Cousin Gu Bei gave us a huge surprise. What? That dragon bone winged tiger is a dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit? How did he get it? He might have managed to find it himself. Over the years of constant hunting and killing, our Gu clan only managed to get 2 dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirits. One was given to Gu Lan and the other to Gu Heng. Indeed, but isn't it fine? With this, our clan has another genius person integrated with a god level growth dragon bloodline demon spirit. According to his performance, he might become the second in line heir. Leaving Gu Lan, we only have 2 geniuses in our younger generation with a dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit. What? Hey, did you hear that? Oh, what? Gu clan. Elders. Regarding Gu Bei. What are your thoughts? Gu clan's patriarch, Gu Tianlong. How did Gu Bei obtain his dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit? We must investigate this matter. Third Elder, Gu Yu. Furthermore, he has violated the family rules by integrating with a dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit without notifying the clan. He should be disciplined. Otherwise, people will start following his lead, and integrate with demon spirits as soon as they obtain them. Wouldn't that ruin the family rules? Haha. Third Elder, you're going to discipline a genius who has integrated with a dragon bloodline god level growth rate demon spirit. Gu Lan's meridians are already clogged. As her brother, he's also suffered quite a bit. Furthermore, he's been enduring and keeping a low profile. In the end, he amazed all of us with a single brilliant feat. Wouldn't it be too sad to punish him further? However, it's a fact that Gu Bei violated a family rule. There are many who've violated family rules. Gu Heng is also one of them. What rule has Gu Heng violated? Humph, humph. If you don't want anyone to know, then don't do it. Third Elder, do you want me to continue speaking? Debate, debate. Regarding this matter, why doesn't the patriarch make a decision? In my opinion, this child, Gu Bei, seems to be a good-for-nothing on the surface. But in reality, he's been working hard behind the scenes to comprehend sword intent. Add on the fact that he's integrated with a dragon bloodline god-level growth rate demon spirit. He totally qualifies to be the second-in-line successor. I agree. I have decided to make Gu Bei the first-in-line successor. What are your opinions?